Paddle TV is brought to you by Yakima, the world's finest car racks and trailers. Find the perfect rack to get your boat to the water safely at yakima.com. Located in the heart of Idaho, 70 miles north of the state capital of Boise, you'll find the small rural town of Cascade. In 2010, the face of Cascade changed with the opening of Kelly's Whitewater Park, one of the premier outdoor adventure parks in the country.
Cascade, Idaho actually has a lot of great history. It used to be a thriving logging town, and when that industry went south, Cascade's economy went south.
There was a closure of a mill plant and then the pretty much closure of a resort nearby, and it resulted in almost 30% unemployment, much higher than the national average. There was this water park project, and we went to attend, and we liked all their vision and what they had to say, and that was the vision behind the park, and it was also an economic stimulus. Kelly's Whitewater Park was built in memory of my wife's sister, Kelly, who unfortunately passed away about 17 years ago as a passenger in a car. And we always wanted to build a park in memory of her and have a legacy for her. So we undertook it as an economic stimulus to the county, and it's been working. I had a blessed career, and at some point it's nice to give back. So this is our giving back to the community.
After becoming the principal investors in Kelly's Whitewater Park, the Picards wanted to take the site to the next level, which they did in part with the creation of the Payette River Games, which has turned into one of the biggest and most anticipated annual paddling events in the country.
So here we are in Cascade, Idaho. This is a small, quiet town of probably about 1,000 people. But this weekend it's gotten pretty crazy. A lot of international competitors in the sports of kayak, stand-up have all kind of converged on this peaceful valley. And there's some pretty heated competition going on because there's a large cash purse on the line for every sport. Absolutely the top competitive guys in kayaking are here. Arguably the single best paddleboarder in the world, Kai Lenny, is here as well. And it's really interesting to watch these two different worlds converge simply because somebody made the decision to put up the resources.
We wanted to appeal to everybody, so we came up with a very diversified group of activities. So if you don't like volleyball, you might like the dog fetch. If you don't like the dog fetch, you might enjoy all the activities on the river. So something for everyone, and that's what is bringing in all the crowds.
It's a pretty cool event because there's just so much going on at any single moment. I really think the focus of this event, though, from what I've seen, is the stand-up paddleboarding events. For the stand-up paddleboarding events, there's SUP Sprint, where the competitors paddle a 1.5 mile stretch of flat water and then enter pretty much this amphitheater of chaos. And they need to make 2 buoys before going to the finish line, and by that point they're just completely lactic and exhausted. And the final event that combines with the stand-up paddle sprint is the SUP Cross, and that's a much shorter distance, and most of them use shorter inflatable boards for that. And SUP Cross is basically just all-out chaos where these guys are all really close together. There's a lot of randomness going on, but you can also see incredible amounts of skill as well. I mean, the cream is definitely rising to the top on these. Myself personally, I'm pretty excited to watch all these ocean stand-up guys doing their thing on the rivers and learning about a foreign environment. It's very cool to see different worlds converge.